So to begin our light B natural makeup look, okay, we are going to use concealer. I need concealer. I use Creaseless concealer by Tarte. I use the color Light Honey. All right, it works very well for me. I have a green vein that shows under this eye, if you guys never noticed, and then under this eye I have my birthmark. So there are other colors that you could use, like for correction concealers, but I am no professional makeup artist. I don't get into that. I just use this Creaseless concealer by Tarte, and it works really, really well. I'm gonna put it like as you see, under my eyes, my upper lip, my chin, and the bridge of my nose. Okay, so yeah, I look kind of crazy, but like, yeah, anyway, you could use, of course, the sponge, the triangle, you know, to blend this all in, but I don't have any right now, and I'm just gonna use my fingers. I just always make sure that I try to remember to always go up when I am rubbing and to pat. Patting is very important, and going up is very important, and outward. This natural makeup look is super easy for somebody who doesn't like to wear makeup that often, or you're really not that good at it, or you just don't have the time. This is super easy to do. It's not hard at all. It doesn't require a lot. Once you get under the eyes, it's super important that you only pat. This is when I really wish that I had like my triangle sponge, but I don't have it, and I'm gonna make do. You just need to pat very lightly underneath your eyes. It's super thin, like the skin right there, and you know that starts aging like fast, and we trying to like stay looking youthful. So yeah, you just want to make sure that you're patting very lightly, and that we're blending very well. I always go up above my cheekbone, all the way around, close to my edges of my hair, and a little bit just over my eyes, like mine as well, especially if I'm not going to be wearing any eyeshadow or anything like that. I'll definitely make sure that I'm doing that as well. I actually learned this technique from another fellow YouTuber who's new, and she's on Instagram, Linnea Elise. We met when we were on America's Next Top Model together, and she put me onto concealer, and I've literally never looked back. She is the bomb. Like, her makeup be on another level. I can't wait until she actually starts doing like her makeup routines, because I'm trying to steal some. Moving on to the next step in my little process, I'm going to take out my Urban Decay Threesome palette, Stay Naked. This is in color Fly. Okay, this is going to be your bronzer, highlighter, and blush. I think it came in like 3 different colors. But I got the Fly because the bronzer was the closest to my skin tone, and I also liked the blush. Gotta clean your hands because I didn't use the triangle. Anyway, we're gonna take out our blush brush, and I'm going to use the bronzer. This is what it looks like. It's super nice, super pretty. And I'm just going to lightly dab in there. It's super pigmented. You're never supposed to blow on the brush because of germs and stuff. I almost did it and I caught myself. Anyway, you want to dab on your skin, like kind of like all over. I use the bronzer basically as my foundation because I don't use foundation. I find that I don't really need it, and the bronzer works perfect. So yeah, I just basically use my bronzer as my blush. Like I said, it's super pigmented, so after I use it on the palette with the brush, I usually dab a little bit off onto my wrist before I put it onto my skin, and then of course I blend. You want to make sure that you're blending the bronzer in very well. You want to get your edges, your ears, your neck, your clavicle, anything that's going to be shown, because when we take our pictures, we want to make sure that we're all the same color. Okay, let's do this. So now it's time to use our highlighter. Like I told you before, I literally only use one brush through this whole process. So because of that, I actually have to take my fluffy brush and I'm going to make it angled. If you have an angled brush, by all means use it, but I just don't really care. So I just flatten it with my fingers. And as you can see, I'm going to put it on my face, under my eyes, my upper lip, my chin, and my nose bridge. Literally the same areas that I put concealer, because I need those areas to pop, okay? Super pigmented, like look at that, okay? Whoa, we are not trying to look like Mimi from the Drew Carey show. So I'm just gonna dab a little bit on my wrist, and then I'm gonna lightly smirk, and I'm gonna put it right on the balls of my cheeks. Just a little pat here and a pat there, and then I'm going to go around in a circular motion and make my cheeks look all rosy and cute. Yes, look at me go. I'll put a little bit of the excess residue over my eyelids, just because, you know, why not? It doesn't do anything crazy. Okay, look at me go. Yes, girl. So now we're basically done with the face part of my makeup routine, and now I'm going to put on this Urban Decay All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. It's long lasting, it's temperature controlled technology. It is supposed to last up to 16 hours, and it's very lightweight. I really love it. It feels like super good and like clean on my face. After I put it on, you know, I definitely have to fan myself, as you can see, because, you know, it's wet. And you're supposed to put it on after you wear your makeup. At least that's what the girl told me at Sephora, and I believe her. It's worked just fine. So here's a little secret that I learned from makeup artists, like doing different photo shoots and stuff like that. You want to take your highlighter, right, and put it on your clavicle bone, okay? If you're in the, like a little bit off your shoulders, and then just whatever is left over, you can just put that on your chest. Whenever you're wearing something that like it's showing your like chest area, this really brings out that area, especially in pictures, okay? So I literally swear, okay, by Maybelline's mascara. This is the Falsies Volume Express. Let me tell you, any one of the little Maybelline mascaras, they're all the bomb. It's not even expensive. There's no reason for me to buy anything else. This is what I like. This is what I always use. The only thing that I would recommend, and this is just with any type of mascara, use a mascara primer. It really does work. Like, I've seen the difference between me not using a primer and me using a primer. I actually ran out, and mine is a little bit pricey. I use a Dior primer, but it just works really well. I see no reason to try any other brand. I really love it. It elongates my lashes to the max. Like, it almost looks like I'm wearing extensions, but of course I'm not. It's just a primer. So I definitely recommend anybody that wants more length on their natural lashes to use a primer to use a primer before applying mascara. So another little trick that I've learned along the way is to take a Q-tip, get one of the sides wet, and then use the wet side to actually go on top of your eyelid to get rid of that excess mascara that you got while you were applying on your lashes. It is such a pet peeve of mine to see girls walking around with their mascara on their eyelid and under their eyes or whatever, looking like last night. That is not cute. I don't know if they don't know how to get rid of it without messing up their makeup, but let me tell you, this is how you do it. Take the wet Q-tip, put it on top of the little area, and hello, we are clean out here. So now we're going to move on to the other eyelash and do the mascara application onto there. There's no reason for me to show you guys that. Y'all know how to put on mascara, so yeah, let's keep that moving. I just finished applying mascara to the other eyelash, so now I'm literally going to repeat the same step that I just did with the Q-tip, where I get the Q-tip wet on the opposite side, and I'm just going to clean up the mascara that got a little bit on my face, on top of my eyelid, under my eyelids, stuff like that. That took like no time, maybe like 15 minutes, 10 minutes or so. Like, okay, my face, I look better than what I looked like before, okay? I actually would love to wear lashes. These are my favorite kind of lashes, Wispies by Ardell, natural. But yeah, I used to know how to put them on, and then I just stopped putting them on. I actually, when I was on America's Next Top Model, that's when I got introduced to wearing lashes. I never wore lash strips before, and I just fell in love. One of the girls on the show, Gianna, she actually, when we were in Bali, she taught me how to put them on. And then when I left the show and I went back to Delaware, I was all about the lash, okay? My grandma was like, who are you? And I was like, B, I'm a lash girl. But then I moved to Miami and I couldn't find where to buy it at, and I was in a new place, and then I just kind of forgot how to do it, and now I just feel like I suck. But if I could, in a perfect world, okay, I would do all this stuff to my face, and then I will put on a nice set of lashes. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. This is just, you know, my natural everyday look for when I do my makeup. Nothing too crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like to keep it natural. But yeah, I know I did everything with one brush. Like, I'm not no makeup artist, but I do know a little bit of things, and I look better than when I first started, okay? You heard me? Alright, anyway, make sure to check me out on China Lay. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram, China Lay. Let enough baby. Leave a comment below. I hope you're having a good day. I am. Okay.